He came into my room a couple of times to grab his stuff and move it back to his room
You're
while
like
we were
not.
recording.
You're like it's not what it looks like. No, it's not porn. No, it's not hentai. It's it's not what it looks like.
I feel
Honestly,
like
I
it's a
feel
little
like
bit easier to explain a podcast than that.
I would have said otherwise.
Really?
What?
I think it's easier to explain porn in a podcast.
What? What?
It
You see here?
just turn to him and just say, "It's exactly what you think."
Be super confident.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of FANdamentals. My name is Danny, joined by Joey and Caesar, and
Hello.
yeah, um,
Yay, yay,
how you guys
yay.
been? Huh?
Doing
Very,
pretty
very
good.
good.
Yesterday we went to go watch Thor: Love and Thunder. Uh, it was all right. It wasn't too bad.
I came
Uh,
in with low expectations, like, or at least for these like more recent Marvel films, I've been coming in with low expectations, and honestly, like, I actually liked it. Like, even though the story was kind of going in like it was okay, but the humor was amazing. I love the jokes.
yeah, I feel like the
It was
humor was
alright.
really the only thing that carried the
Ragnarok,
movie.
yeah.
Everything else kind
Ragnarok,
of.
Ragnarok was better than Love and Thunder. I just felt like it was trying to be funny and like be all over the place. And many cool actors like Natalie Portman and Christian Bale, like their characters were pretty cool, and like I felt like they wasted the potential for those characters in the future. Like they just um wrapped up their stories in like one movie. I wanted more from those characters.
Yeah, I remember Joey mentioning something last night regarding that Marvel has been more following a trend of killing off their characters in like a movie, like mostly their villains in one movie, and then that's pretty much it for them.
Yeah, like even before that, like before the MCU, like Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, uh the the original X-Men movies, like they would kill, and like even the newer X-Men movies, like they would kill off the villain, in the same movie, like they wouldn't have a continuation for those villains in other movies.
Yeah, so would you say the main problem is just like the potential for these characters that they're killing off? They could have had more, like done something else other than the movie that they were in. Like you think,
Yeah, yeah, make them
Yeah, definitely.
make them appear in more movies, or I don't know, make its own show, like Thor character for Christian Bale was pretty cool. I wanted more from him. He was,
Wait, technically, if you guys remember, um, what movie was it? I think it was The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton.
yeah.
Abomination wasn't killed in that movie. They're bringing him back, I think, for She-Hulk.
Oh
He
yeah.
also made a return in Shang-Chi as
Oh
well.
yeah. But
which
So that's one of the
character?
characters.
he's now he's
Abomination.
now like yeah,
Abomination. I'm
yeah, like
trying to
he's all
remember. What does he do?
he's like the whole foot bigger.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like he's supposed to be like super strong and like an abomination. Mhm.
You might say he's an abomination.
Yeah, he is an abomination. He's ugly, but he's kinda cool. And they'll probably want to like include him into the what's it called? The Thunderbolts with like the Hulk, Red Hulk, and I don't know, maybe like Red Hulk and like Abomination. I don't know, like a superhero team and stuff.
I
How are
see.
they gonna do Red Hulk if the actor for Ross is I think he died.
Yeah,
He died a while
get a new one.
back.
We'll probably get a new one. Like just this new one, a new guy, a
Or bring him
new
back as
old
like
guy.
CGI.
A
Nah,
CGI.
Yeah,
no,
bring him
no,
back
no,
as
Honestly, CGI
CGI.
is pretty good these days.
bruh. Have you
It-
seen Robert Downey
I think
Jr.
so.
when he got de-aged? He looks so weird. And
Yeah,
Infinity War look weird.
wasn't it in Civil War when he was talking to his parents or something?
No, no, no. Well, yes, but like they also had like a part like where like he did it again in like Infinity War. Like they go back in time. They go back in time. I think was it or I don't remember. Maybe I don't know.
You
It's
mean
been a while.
Endgame?
Yeah, Endgame.
Because
I think it was
Endgame was
Endgame.
when the time traveling thing happened, where they
Yeah, I
had to go
think they
back in time and get the Infinity Stones.
they
I'm
de-aged
trying to
Iron Man
remember.
and stuff.
Did they? Oh,
Man,
okay. Yeah, I think I kind of remember. I remember they went like back in time, and then there was like the streets, and Hulk was doing stuff, and then they showed the Tesseract, if
Oh,
you
you're
remember that.
talking for the Battle of New York. I thought you were
Yeah, that, like
talking about
they
the
time traveled. They or in Endgame, they time traveled backwards,
yeah,
yeah,
and
no,
they
I know.
happened to
but
be.
they also de-aged Iron Man.
So in
Iron
was it
Man.
like that? I'm imagining it was that scene where you're talking about where he's
I was
de-aged.
thinking about the scene where they have to like
Mhm.
infiltrate one of the army bases,
Oh,
which is
Yeah,
why I was
maybe.
confused because Robert Downey Jr. wasn't de-aged there.
Um,
At least I don't
hmm.
think he was.
like, yeah, I guess I gotta go rewatch it then. I don't remember
Yeah.
much of it. Just
That
fighting. And that's about it.
was making too many movies,
Fight.
man. Too many.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shows coming out too. I just feel bad for the VFX artists.
Yeah, all
Oh,
of
you
the Marvel stuff is just a blur in my mind. It's all like
guys,
blending together.
you guys know that the VFX artists that for like the Marvel movies like are they have they're complaining that they reveal that they're being paid miserable wages and stuff.
Are
Saw a
they?
post of it
Yeah,
on Instagram, and
yeah.
there's like a bunch of memes. I don't know if you're aware of the Walter White "We're done when I say we're done" meme. They, that
Where I
was
think I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Where
yeah, the Walter White "I say we're done." Wait, we're done when I say we're done.
Hmm, I think
Walter
so.
White meme. Anyways, they're
Maybe.
relating that meme to the problem with the VFX artists in Marvel, because like you said, Caesar, they're being underpaid and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. Those guys are they need to be paid more. They deserve it. They're making them to be great
Bunch
because of
of
them.
There's a whole bunch of projects coming out as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. How do you feel if you were VH? Would you want to be a VH in like some form of like uh entertainment or something? Like how do you guys feel about that being DH and like the technology that you can like DH people nowadays like how they did it with Iron
like
Man
it,
and
like editing, like visually
yeah,
seeing myself de-age,
yeah,
like a
yeah,
filter.
yeah. Oh yeah, like when I feel like I'm getting super old, like 50 something, 60 something years old, like I want like a permanent face, a permanent filter, like the screen, like my head is like boxed in with like a special like screen, like a phone screen or something, and like my face is so like side, my face looks like DH, but like on the inside, I'm normal stuff. Like I look old and stuff, and yeah, like I want that, like just so that people don't call me old, you know?
Well, I mean, at that point, it's just like you could just get plastic surgery.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
no, bruh, no, bad idea. What if my face is like freaking like elongated or like Mr. Fantastic, and my face might end up
Then,
being looking worse.
I guess you you do it again until it's right.
You want
That'd
me
be
to
very
become Michael
expensive though.
Jackson? Hey, you want me to become Michael Jackson? Make my face like super plastic surgery and stuff. They're like freaking big lips, freaking my nostrils like are like bigger, or my nose is bigger, and like cheekbones are like different. I don't know. It'd be
I see what
weird.
you're saying.
Yeah, I
I
want
feel like
that
there's
face.
alternate routes than strapping a box around your head that shows a screen of a digitally de-aged you.
Are you against my concept?
No.
Yes,
What
Yeah.
you're just at that point just catfishing.
Yeah.
catfishing?
Yeah,
No.
catfishing.
You
You're
you
making
take a
people
girl
think
home and you're like,
you're not.
okay, I'm taking off the helmet. I'm sorry, but this is me.
The
I'm not
helmet comes
catfish.
off during sex.
What?
You like turn off the lights. I'm sorry, but you can't see me with you can't see me what I really look like.
That's like wait, that's like a freaking Darth Vader helmet.
Heavy breathing as well, like a respirator or something.
Helmet comes off. Super old. What is it?
Like with each thrust, it's just one exasperated gasp. Is it exasperated or exasperated? Hang
Exasperated, I
on.
think.
Um, there's this one thing I remember when it comes to like CGI and de aging. I would have to say it's like one of the more iconic but also controversial CGI things. What it had to be in Star Wars Rogue One, the um the de aging of Carrie Fisher's Princess Leia as well as
Oh
General
yeah.
Tarkov.
That was weird.
They looked a bit weird. I mean, it was. I guess it wasn't too bad, but there was like a video that I watched sometime later where like a fan redid the CGI and it looked better than what Disney put out.
Yeah, I think I saw that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
I've
I
seen a
remember that.
couple
Yeah,
examples of stuff like that where like a
yeah.
fan comes in, CGI's the face of like maybe a different actor even altogether, and it just turns out to be better than what they originally done.
Look at me. I'm gonna fix it, and they do it
Example
like
two
nine times
was
better.
had to be I don't know if you guys remember Superman versus Batman. Henry
Hmm.
Cavill had a mustache, and what
Oh
Warner
yeah.
Brothers did is they
Yeah.
CGI'd his lip, and it looked terrible.
His face still looked weird. I guess he's making that mouth like his mouth like looked like it was off. You know, like it looked like there's like it looked like he had something missing. You know, you could tell.
I think now is a good time to leeway into some of the news and things that we have to talk about today.
All right.
So I did come across a post on Instagram regarding Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Uh, it has to deal with spoilers, though.
Worse.
It, yes, those spoilers. Like I read it with like a grain of salt. It talks about the script and what the movie is going to be about. Um, through it, I read through the leak, and I have to say it's going to be interesting, especially with this specific character. Of course, being the main character in the movie, it's gonna be interesting how they're gonna pull it off. I'm just gonna say that.
Like a new Black Panther.
Is that even a well, we
Pretty
already knew that
much.
though, didn't we?
Yeah, but
I don't
it's more
know.
like who's gonna be playing the Black Panther character
Oh,
now.
so okay, so the leak involves like knowing who exactly is going to be his replacement.
Yeah, essentially that. Um,
Because
and after reading the leak, well, at least this post here, um, when I went back to watch the trailer for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and I'm just gonna say the Black Panther that gets teased in that trailer doesn't exactly look like Shuri.
yeah, people said about the I looked like a very feminine bodysuit. Like they said that it looks like Shuri or like somebody, a woman. I don't know who's right.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
I'm
know.
saying it doesn't look feminine.
But people thought it was feminine.
It look more masculine,
Okay.
at least in my eyes.
Yeah.
And
I
Who
haven't
do you,
seen it, but
who do you think it is?
I think it
Jordan
is.
Spider Man.
Peele. It's Jordan Peele. It's Jordan Peele.
Well, I guess we'll find out when the
Yeah, it's,
movie
it's going to
comes
be
out.
interesting to see how they're going to pull it off.
Yeah,
I'm actually kind of excited for this.
I hope it's not Shuri. Like I don't think she can like carry a whole movie. Not like Chadwick Boseman.
See, we're going to have to see.
we will find out. Or I could click this button and find out right now, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
Balls. No balls.
Oh. Okay. What else do we have in store today?
We have what do we have?
Also have Urusei Yatsura coming out this year. The
Ah,
reboot.
yes, the
Urusei
best
Yatsura.
the best anime waifu of history.
The OG
I
waifu.
Yes, the OG alien invader waifu Lum. I'm excited, super excited. Um, Hopefully it lives up to the expectations of Urusei Yatsura fans. Hopefully it's as good as the OG anime from the 80s. Um, the voice acting is pretty good, very faithful. Like the new voice for Lum and Ataru. Like I think they got the best actors for the job, and have faith that whatever they do with the anime, like it will end up being great.
Are
Probably
there
just as great as the OG.
like reusing any of the older voice actor, or is it just all new?
No,
All
it's
new.
just purely new voice actors.
Okay, because I seen the trailer for this and like it definitely looks super modern, like animation wise. I
Yeah, it
honestly
was
really like the way it all looks, like
The
aesthetically
animation
speaking.
looks really crisp. I like it.
Hmm.
yeah,
It looks amazing. I will have to say though, Ataru's new voice actor sounds a bit nasally, a bit more
yeah,
nasally than the original Ataru.
yeah. I can see that, but and also I like the hair for them. Like if you look, it's I feel like it's more shiny. Like it has more color in it
More
than
alien
any.
like.
I guess so, but like I feel like it's more stylized. It like a looks more glistening. I guess I feel like it stands out more than like Lum's OG hair from the 80s. Like it's just like a plain like dark green. This one is like a turquoise.
We'll have to say though, I would recommend people to watch the original '80s Urusei Yatsura before going into this one, because I feel like this one it has the potential to be a success, but it's not gonna fully and capture the charm that the original Urusei Yatsura had. Because like most of the humor, most of the stuff that was in the original is not going to be in the new one.
Yeah, they had more episodes and more freedom to like do different things with the characters. That is like stuff like that is not in the manga.
Well, isn't this
Uh,
one going to be more faithful to the manga?
yeah, it will.
I see. And do you know like what the general opinion on like the original anime versus the original manga, like which one kind of people preferred?
I think it's a 50-50 because people that watch the anime then like read the manga and stuff, and like I feel like they like them both. Like like
Like they both
yeah,
have
like
their own appeal. Like
yeah, it's the same way as like One Piece. People like the anime, but also they read the manga. Like they both have like the same kind of audience. So like, they both you're gonna get um the same kind of people that will like both, I guess. But yeah,
okay. And this is airing in October
Yeah,
of
yes,
October
this
this
year.
year.
October.
Wow.
I'm really excited for it. I think I'm going to drop like the anime that I'm watching currently and just start watching this.
Which anime are you watching?
Currently watching Ghost Stories, the English dub version.
You're gonna drop that? I
I'm
thought it
gonna
was
drop
good.
that.
Oh, you're
Honestly,
watching Ghost
Dang.
Stories?
I kinda have to force myself to watch it. I mean, the humor is there. The humor is definitely there, but overall, the story is just the same. Each episode is like, oh, ghost comes out, kids have to defeat it. They defeat it in the end. Next episode,
Oh yeah,
rinse and repeat, pretty much.
it follows like a formula. It follows a formula each episode, like Power Rangers, like the monster of the week, and they fight the monster. They fight the monster. They win, and that's it. Like it follows
Pretty
like
much.
a yeah.
The humor is definitely there. At least for the English dub. After like watching the first couple of episodes, I'm like, yeah, I can see why the English voice actors didn't like the script of the original one because it's bland, it's boring.
Yeah, that's what people said. That's why they the English sub became a they try to be more creative with like the dubbing, so they made it like stand out more than like the OG,
Yes,
the
one thing that
Japanese
I notice,
anime.
it's one thing I noticed of a lot of like older animes when it comes to the English dub is that they kind of like to go off script and what the original translation says and kind of do their own thing.
Yeah, they did a lot. Like a common example is I think Dragon Ball or Yu Yu Hakusho. They do it a lot. Like I mean there is like censorship and stuff like that, but like they sometimes like go off script and like they have like a bunch of like cheesy lines, I guess. Like stuff like, oh, it's like to go further beyond, kind of like that, you know. Like they make like very eye-catching one-liners, I guess. Oh, same with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, yeah. The OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Also did that kind of thing. Like oh, calling Joey, oh yeah, you're a second-rate duelist with a third-rate deck. Yeah, like they interesting like
Oh,
insults. Yeah, but yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is notorious for doing that,
yeah,
and
there's a lot of funny one-liners in Yu-Gi-Oh.
he calls them, oh, you're like, was it like Kaiba calls the Yu-Gi-Oh gang? Oh, you guys for the freaking geek squad or the geek guys or the nerds, and
Hmm.
like I don't know, like it's interesting because I was looking this week that like the differences between the original Yu-Gi-Oh, like the Japanese sub Yu-Gi-Oh and the English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh is that Kaiba would always insult Joey Wheeler. Like he would tell him, "Oh yeah, you suck. You're a bad duelist. You'll never be the best. Like you're just like an annoyance. You're just a runt. Like you're just in the way, that kind of thing." And like what I learned is that like what I saw is that like in the original Japanese, Kaiba, um, over time after Battle City, um, Kaiba the after Joey loses to Merrick,
It's
the
me.
guy who wields the Winged Dragon of Ra, he Kaiba becomes more he starts to respect Joey Wheeler from then on, and like yeah, he respects him more and like, oh yeah, like you're a pretty good duelist and I respect your abilities and that kind of stuff. And like in the English dub, Joey Wheeler is can like insulted for like hundreds of episodes constantly. And like you don't see that progress of like Kaiba and Joey um becoming more having a more friendly rivalry and stuff like in the OG Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Like for with Yu-Gi-Oh, I've only seen a few episodes here and there a long time back when it aired on TV, and I never watched it like continuously. Like I just out of order random episodes, and
Mm.
I that you know nothing makes sense in the in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe to me, but I think it's a cool thing, like a cool concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. I can relate to that. Actually, all I know is that the Yu-Gi-Oh, of course, was just a within the show, playing cards and whatnot. There was a whole there was like that pyramid necklace thing that the main character had.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And the
The
Yu-Gi-Oh show
Millennium Puzzle.
definitely. Oh, what's that?
It's called the Millennium Puzzle.
The Millennium Puzzle. I kind
Did
of
that
wanted one
play?
as a kid, but I never got that.
Did that ever
Yeah,
play like a significant role in the series, Caesar? The
yeah,
puzzle
I
thing.
did. I think it was like Yugi had to like collect all the Millennium items, and if you collect them all, like I think supposedly like Yami Yugi at 10, he would know his origins and like know about his past, about being a Egyptian pharaoh from 5,000, 2,000 years ago. Yeah, like the whole thing is about finding Yami Yugi's like origins and see why he came into the modern era and stuff. But
I
yeah.
see. Um,
There was a whole there was also that toy. It was like the wrist thing. The
oh, the like the
what
deck holder
the deck
that like
holder,
holds your
yeah,
cards.
that you can wear on like I think it was your left arm or something.
Oh, That's called the dual disc
The dual disc. Yeah, I remember like that was a huge
made by
thing when
yeah.
like I guess when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure when we were all kids.
Yeah, I wanted one of those. I was jealous. My cousin had one of those, and like I was like, I want that. I never got it. It looks so cool. Yeah, like
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh is one of those things where I have so many cards of, and I never once learned how to actually play the game. Like I think one time I like brought out my cards, my friend brought out his cards, and we kind of just like started reading them and like making up our own rules.
hey, what, bro? The Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah.
rules are so easy,
No, we
bro.
were too dumb. We didn't
Bro,
understand. We were also too
I
young
learned,
too.
yeah, I learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh by playing the Yu-Gi-Oh video games, like Yu-Gi-Oh Nightmare Troubadour, Yu-Gi-Oh Spirit Caller, Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Academy, a bunch of those Yu-Gi-Oh games on like the Game Boy, the DS, on the PS2, on the PSP. I learned by playing the games, and like they tell you, like they give you like a freaking tutorial on like how to make a deck. Like you gotta have like these spell cards, the trap cards, your monsters, that kind of stuff. But it was fun. I still know. I still I know how to play it. But my knowledge ends after these cards called XYZ cards, and
Are they
yeah,
like
my
new?
knowledge. Not really, because after that, like the more more different kinds of cards came out called pendulum cards and link cards. And yeah, that's when my knowledge ended after XYZ
I
cards and
see. So
stuff.
you like know the base game and all the basic stuff, but like all the kind of newer stuff that they started adding in later, like I guess they started changing the
Yeah.
rules,
Not
or
really,
is it
but
just like
they
more
expanded.
stuff
They added more
expanded? Okay.
yeah, they added more card archetypes, like different types of cards. And that's when I stopped learning how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I was like, wait, I don't understand this. Like it's like I feel like it's becoming what like kind of like Magic the Gathering or something. Or like Hearthstone. Like it was very bare bones, but like over time like it becomes more complicated and they add in more things you can do in the game and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh and all the anime things that we just talked about, Crunchyroll Expo is coming up this week. This Friday, I believe, is when it officially starts.
Yep. This Sunday.
And
I'm coming
yeah,
next Sunday. Next Sunday.
well, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and me and Caesar are going to be going.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm super hyped. We're only going for one day though, just on Sunday.
Yep. The rest of the days are sold out.
Yeah, I know. We came in kind of late. If we came in earlier, I think we were trying to do Saturday first, but tickets were sold out. And looking at the
Yeah.
schedule, I can see why Saturday sold out first. Sunday, there's not a whole lot compared to Friday and Saturday. There's not a whole lot going on, but there's still some like cool things.
Yeah. I
Who's
Um,
wanna.
gonna be there Sunday? Like what voice actors or
Good
artists are gonna be
question.
there?
Yeah.
Um, we have all sorts of people. There's going to be a lot of English voice actors, I believe, like the dub
Oh
for the
wait, I
dub.
think there's one of them I'm familiar with. It's the guy that did the voice for Marco Diaz in Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
Oh,
You know the
Forget
name?
his
like
name,
Oh, okay.
but I think he also
I
voices Yuji
know.
in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is another thing. There's
Um.
also VTubers going to be there, but unfortunately, like we did sign up for the sweepstake to go meet a VTuber, but we did not win. So
Yeah. I wanted to talk to Gargura,
yeah,
but she
no
doesn't want
no
to talk to
VTubers
me.
for us.
And
Gargura doesn't want
I
to
would
talk
have
to me.
rather I would have rather preferred if Crony was there.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
Crony.
I like Crony the best.
Yeah. Like mommy so cheap.
Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I do.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
What's wrong with
Yeah,
that?
I
yeah,
guess I do.
we all have our preferences. It's fine.
Yeah. You'll like milfs.
There's nothing wrong with MILFs, you know.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Cookies
It's a
is the way to
lifestyle
go.
choice. It's a choice. Yeah.
I will say though, Looking at the map, I think they're gonna have like a VTuber like little area. It's gonna be the same area where you meet the VTubers, but there's also gonna be like other stuff to do for people like me and Caesar who didn't win. To kind of,
Yeah,
I think they're gonna have like a little presentation or something, maybe like a little area you can like take a selfie with them, but obviously it's not really them. Uh,
yeah,
it's okay. We can pretend, you know.
yeah.
We
We
can
can
pretend.
pretend. Yeah, just like remember like when you remember the wax museum in San Francisco, and we can
Yeah,
like, oh look at me, I'm taking a picture with Abraham Lincoln. Just pretend. Who's gonna notice? You know?
I know,
But
right?
yeah,
I mean, you know, hey, listen, the JPEG's a JPEG.
yeah, and that's a nice looking JPEG.
That's what everyone says within the NFT community.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
no.
Hey,
the
that's
same.
a
That's the
nice
same
looking
idea.
JPEG.
That's a nice
I'm
looking
gonna
JPEG.
screenshot it.
Yeah,
Add it to my
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 collection.
free NFT collection.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah. I'm
Here's some of the
excited for
English
Crunchyroll
dub voice
Expo.
actors. Yeah, honestly, I'm super excited. I guess we're gonna find out more of what we can do when we get there on Sunday. Looking at the schedule,
There will also be concerts. I don't know what concerts will be on Sunday though.
yeah, on Sunday, there's really gonna be one main one, I think, and it's gonna be Burnout Syndrome. But I honestly, even though it's just one, they're gonna be really good because they made the I believe the opening to Haikyuu, and if you've ever listened to that, it is a bop.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
yeah. I want to
I really
check out
I
IQ
recommend.
one day.
Yeah,
IQ looks alright.
it's on my list. If
I
anything,
prefer
I've never watched it, but I have listened to the music.
I prefer soccer, anime, football, anime, but basketball. God, it's
Oh, you're a
works
sports
pretty
anime
cool.
kind of guy. I see.
Yes, yes, I am.
Hmm.
I watch Captain Tsubasa, you know? That kind of stuff is how I roll. But yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Back to
me,
the
like,
conversation on
on Crunchyroll Expo. Yeah, I mean, as far as other things that we can do on Sunday,
but yeah, I have a question. What
what's your
kind
question?
of what kind of stereotypes from the anime community or weebs do you think you're gonna see there? Like what kind of what kind of like notions do you have in your head right now that you might see at the Crunchyroll Expo?
You're probably gonna smell a whole lot of
Yeah,
BO, a
yeah.
whole lot of body odor, a whole
Yeah.
lot of it. Probably
I'm
people
gonna
who
come
haven't
in with like
showered in
two
like a
cans
month
of
or
spray
something.
deodorant, and I'm gonna dual wield them.
Just go to Walmart and buy their entire stock of Old Spice
Yeah.
spray on deodorant, body spray.
Yeah. But yeah, I
You
guess
see me
in
like run in there,
mostly
like roll around, just start spraying people.
the chemical attack. But yeah, like
Surprise! Deodorant spray. Psst.
Like you walking into a room or something, and it's like flashbang out. Just throw like the body spray can into the room. Just like ignite it some way so that it explodes and fills the entire room with like body spray, so it smells better.
I mean, hey, that's not like a that's not a bad idea.
As far as like other things to do at Crunchyroll Expo, they're gonna. I know there's like gonna be a big kind of shopping like area that you can go to.
Yeah, I'm totally going there.
I'm very curious to see like what they're gonna sell. Um,
Probably scantily clad anime figurines. Let's go,
oh no,
baby.
definitely, and probably posters as well. I'm
Oh,
hoping.
arcade. Arcade.
Yeah, here's the
Oh,
map.
arcade. Wow.
Yeah,
You're
we
gonna
can
have to
check out the
like
arcade.
save up a good amount of money because I'm willing to bet it's not going to be cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
probably
Like
not
not.
at least
probably
to like
not.
buy figurines and merch, that kind of stuff, it's gonna
Yeah, I
cost you a
know.
pretty penny.
Yeah. I'm hoping I want to buy the Demon Slayer cloak. I'm hoping they sell that here. I don't know if they will, but if they do, I'm gonna buy it.
You should also buy the Shinigami cloak. Or not cloak, whatever it is.
From
Shinigami.
Bleach?
Yes.
I mean, if they have it, that'd be kind of cool, I guess.
I'm gonna get maybe posters or maybe figurine or um I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 things. I don't know. I'll see what I can find. But yes, that day my wallet will be destroyed. My wallet empty. I'm gonna be just like Naruto.
Yeah.
And he had like a little Naruto like in the OG, he had like a little froggy frog money pouch. And like
Mm.
sometimes he would like show it and like when he like He's like, okay, let me see if I can buy ramen. And then like it's like dusty, like there's nothing in it. Like it's just like empty. Just like air, like no coins, no money inside his little like money pouch.
Yeah,
And like
that's gonna be going into the convention. I'm not gonna have any money to begin with.
Speaking about Naruto and cloaks, my second youngest brother, yeah, he's an avid Naruto watcher. Like he likes Naruto, and he even told me that he wants me to buy him a Naruto Hokage cloak for him, and because this year he graduates from high school, he's a senior, and he he wants to wear the Hokage cloak when he walks on the stage and gets
Oh,
his high school diploma.
that's hilarious.
yeah,
Have
That's
him
what he.
like
sounds cool.
Naruto right up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's pretty much what I told him. He's like, "Nah, I'm just gonna just wear the cloak and act cool and whatnot." It's like, okay.
Carries a kunai. Yeah, he carries a kunai, and then like, wait, you can have that. And then he's like, you can have that. It's a weapon.
So I was also thinking of like maybe in some way sneaking into like the sound system area or whatever, and like playing the Naruto theme song as my little brother walks up there. Like bring like a really big boom box
Hack
Bruh,
into their
do
system.
that.
and hack
Do
into
that.
their system. Yeah,
That'd be so funny. I mean, it would make a very memorable graduation for all those kids. That's for
it
sure.
would. It would. It
Yeah,
very much would. No,
yeah.
that one is just to get a Hokage cloak for my little brother because that's really all he wants.
He doesn't
Yeah,
want
I
the
mean,
freaking. He doesn't want the freaking Akatsuki cloak. He doesn't like that. Do you know what it is?
No, I think he likes the. If you were to ask him between to choose between Akatsuki or Hokage, the Hokage cloak, he would definitely choose the Hokage because he's more of a Naruto fan than anyone in the Akatsuki group.
Um, my nephew, he dressed up as an Akatsuki for Halloween. I think like last year. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Yeah, we did had the whole look quite uh what's the word? Very very accurate look of a Akatsuki.
really,
You know, yeah, he did his work.
My
Nice.
little
that is
brother
pretty
does
cool.
have he does have a T-shirt that's based off of the Akatsuki design.
I'll say this. I'll take. I'll say this.
Uh
The OG. What? Yeah. Uh
oh.
oh. Uh oh. What's
Uh
he gonna say? Hot take. Um, the OG Naruto is way better than Naruto Shippuden and Boruto.
Is that a hot take though?
Yes, because people just keep talking about Shippuden. We just ignore little Naruto. The OG fell
My
off.
little brother about I told my little brother about your opinion, and he was kind of disappointed. He doesn't like Boruto as much as he does Shippuden and the original Naruto. But when I
Basically,
told him that you didn't like Shippuden, he just pretty much not. He shook his head in disappointment.
yeah. Or I'm like way I'm like the Naruto OG, my dude. I've been watching Naruto since 2005.
He also told me to
It's like
tell you that he claims he knows more about Naruto than you.
Ooh, we're gonna
So
have to have a
you
Naruto
got
trivia
challenged by
day.
my little brother.
no, I don't think so. I think I know enough that I can like that I can
I mean,
have a
if his
contest with.
brother saw Baruto and you haven't yet,
I still
I
haven't
don't
finished.
know.
I still haven't finished Shippuden. I'm like in the freaking fourth grade Ninja War arc, and I'm like,
Oh wow, I
kind
thought
of
you
boring.
finished.
I haven't finished it. I just don't like it. I don't like Shippuden. The
Oh,
music,
okay. Well, that's
not good.
understandable. So you
The
dropped it?
music, not really. It's just it's on pause. I might consider
Oh,
going
it's
back
on
to it.
pause. Okay. I was about to
Yeah,
say,
that
I'd be
doesn't.
surprised. You're not one to just drop things.
I don't know. I don't like Shippuden. Like, I don't know. It just went crazy. Like, it
It's
went
okay
like
not to like things.
what? eh,
So
what?
bad about it though, because I never watched Naruto.
Yoshi's better. Like the story, like the all the characters like the beginning, like each one had a spotlight. Whereas Shippuden was the main focus was Naruto and Sasuke like going like god mode and stuff like that. And like the I don't know, like seeing characters like Naruto and Sasuke and all the other getting as kids being like super weak and like not being able to challenge enemies like Itachi, Isame, and Orochimaru was kind of cool because it felt like they were not the strongest. It felt like they had to be careful around those kinds of villains. You know, like they weren't like OP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
It's
what you're
nice.
saying.
It's nice to see characters like be feel vulnerable and like not be as strong as the main villain. It makes it feel like there's more of a there's more stakes. There's more stakes to the whole uh overall of the show.
Okay.
That's fun. That's very good. Higher
So
stakes.
relatability, essentially.
Yeah. Also really yeah. Also relatability. True. Yeah. So yeah. Because what's funny is that when I watched Naruto back then, like I was like 11 or 12 and Naruto was like
Hmm.
11 or 12 or 13, same age. And like it felt like it felt like I was like you know, like it felt relatable in a
That's how I
way.
felt
Like
about Ash
watching it.
Ketchum in Pokemon.
Is it
So
you
they
can't really
decided to keep him as a 10-year-old for like
Yeah, and
how
then I
many seasons now?
outgrew him, and I was like, okay.
probably like more than 20. But yeah, that's my hot
I
take.
think
Shippuden
was it
is trash.
okay.
Naruto OG better.
There you have it.
It's
Um,
a trash taste, trash opinion, hot take thing.
yeah, that was the hot take of the day. Thank you for listening. But to leeway, there's absolutely nothing we could say to leeway into this. Um,
Um,
Stray has a mod. The cat game. Now, I didn't find this article. I believe Caesar.
I did, yeah. I did, yeah. The model looks so funny. Like he looks like a I don't know why, but like DJ does not look like a cat. He looks more like a horse, like a pony. The way
It's
he
terrifying. Joey, scroll down. You're gonna come across like another picture. No,
Oh
no, no, no,
my
that there.
god.
That is terrifying. It's like a horror movie. It's like a horror video game or something.
Um,
looks great.
um,
I love it.
I'm guessing this is the intro scene to the game. I haven't played the game
Oh,
yet, but I just find it interesting
every
that they were able to mod this
Apparently, it also
early.
replaces the other cat models with CJ.
it
They're
reminds
all
me of
just CJs.
it reminds me of that scene from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood when the cat when the little girl and the dog like fused and they became like a dog or something like that, like a you know what I'm talking about, Joey? Full Metal Alchemist, that curse scene
I
from that
do
show.
remember, and that made me feel really weird after watching that.
It made you feel terrified to be used.
That was messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, this that's what it reminds me of. The CJ as a cat.
This cat's just like, kill me. Please.
That's what happens when CJ doesn't follow the damn train.
Yeah, this is the alternate ending to that. Follow the train.
Yeah,
So
everybody else
apparently,
doesn't
it's like
follow the
a
train.
huge meme or something. But I didn't even know about it. But CJ's been modded into other video games as well. Like this wasn't just the only
Really?
video game he's been modded in. It says it in the article, and I was confused when I read it because I never heard about CJ being modded into other video games.
Maybe probably Fallout. Maybe Fallout or
Yeah, no, I've never heard of this, but I guess like maybe the other instances are what inspired them to put him into
maybe
Stray.
maybe Skyrim.
No,
I
Skyrim
can
has
see it.
everything. Like
Yeah.
anything you could think of, it's probably a mod.
Yep.
I wouldn't put it past me.
Yeah, I remember seeing Thomas the train in Skyrim. Like there was a mod for
Oh my
Thomas.
god.
And also
Yeah,
in Resident Evil, what was it? The remake of 2, I think, with Leon Kennedy. The monster that chases you is now promised a train.
yeah, it's so creepy. And there's also a game that came out that like it's like a train horror game where you kind of go around, you
I remember
control
that.
you're like a conductor, you control a train and there's like an evil train with like these creepy spider legs that like chase after you.
I think I remember that game. I think I showed you that game.
Yeah, I think you might have.
Yeah, you're a conductor of a train, right? And you're
Yeah.
just trying to get away from a train like on spider legs or something.
Mhm.
I remember seeing, yeah. I think it's called Choo Choo Charles.
Oh my god. Like I'm usually not that scared to play a horror game, but that one just it on a psychological like level. I'm just terrified.
Don't worry, you can watch me play it. Uh, you can
You're gonna
watch
play
me
it?
get scared. Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep you to your word. Speaking of video games, we have a couple of video game topics to talk about today, and one of them is Genshin Impact, your favorite
Yes,
mobile slash
let's
console slash
go.
PC game.
I'm
Deleted
the
this
only.
game a couple of months ago. I got
Yeah, and
bored
I
of
haven't
it.
picked up this game. Like I haven't played for a couple months.
Keep in
I'm the
mind, I'm a free to play player, and there's only so much you can do as a free to play player.
you can do
If
much.
you're a whale, you're gonna have an easier time playing this game. But
No, for sure.
yeah, no, I just dropped this game because I felt like I was grinding forever just to level up my Diluc, and I was like, yeah, I got bored of
So
it.
no, it's so nice. I love this
But
area.
Caesar, how much do you still play the game?
I still play it. Maybe like maybe every few days, maybe once a week, I guess. Uh, right now playing the event, trying to get that dang skin for official,
You
but
still
nope,
haven't
it's
gotten
too hard. Nope, I have no. It's too hard.
it?
What do
Can't
you have to
find
do
us.
for it?
You gotta find uh 16 conches around the islands, and I found I think like 12, but I don't know where they are. It's so hard. It's so annoying. I want
It's
that
just the
skin.
same as like the previous summer event for
I
Barbara's
think
skin.
so.
Mm, I know, like
Because you had to go around collecting shells, I remember.
Yeah, I
yeah, but
remember you had to go around collecting shells.
I feel like for the Barbara one was like it was a bit easier to find the stuff for Barbara compared to the stuff for official. They made it much harder to get the skin. And but yeah, the it's fun. Like there's more character development in the new events for Zinyan, Mona, Kazuha, and Official.
Official. Yeah. This is a game that me and Caesar used to play like daily. I remember like back when the game first came out. We didn't start when the game first came out.
Pandemic.
Um, was it during the pandemic? It might have been.
Yeah, yeah, pandemic.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of
Um,
video games came out during the pandemic.
yeah, the
Warzone and
pandemic. There's
Genshin.
a lot of good times during some good gaming
Because
times, I should
everyone
say.
was just like indoors, nothing to do,
Yeah.
so everyone decided to
Animal
pick up a
Crossing,
video game.
Genshin Impact, old Warzone. Those are the
I
good old
miss old
days.
Warzone. That was a
I
good
know.
time.
Sometimes I
But
think back on
anyways,
those days.
yeah, I remember when I first hopped on Genshin. I thought it was pretty cool for like what MiHoYo was able to accomplish with the game because I remember this game and Zelda Breath of the Wild was getting compared to a lot. People
I
were
remember
saying
that.
that MiHoYo did a better job at the game design, the development of Genshin Impact than what the people were able to do with Zelda
Mhm.
Breath of the
Yeah, I
Wild.
remember when this game first came out, I even made the joke like, "Oh, this is just a Zelda clone. It's not going to get that big. No, nobody's going to play this game."
It became so great. It would never be stopped by any other gotcha game.
Yeah, it's insane how well this game is doing. Even though, like me personally, I used to play this game every day. I stopped playing recently. Maybe I'll start playing it more regularly when Sumuru comes out. I'm not too sure though. I just been have like been focusing on other things.
For the event. for the event.
Yeah, I know. And the new event that just came out, I haven't even really started. I
You can
went I
get
went to the
back.
place. I didn't do anything there though.
Don't worry, I'll take you there.
You're gonna
Or
take me there?
also,
I'll take you.
when I first hop on Genshin, I was kind of disappointed that the game was making you build like a team of characters. I
Yeah,
was kind of hoping it would just be like a single character you just go around leveling up and whatnot. But now you had to like build a team and then level up those characters as well. And it was already like, too much to do, a lot of stuff to do. And also, like, you had to grind the bosses as well for like specific drops. And you had to do that over and over again until you get the drop that you desired.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I stopped playing. Like for artifacts, artifacts farming is like the a major pain point for me because it's like every day I'd farm the same dungeon over and over again. Even though I was trying to try hard and get like the best in slot gear, I felt like I just had enough one day. I just stopped playing. Like I couldn't take doing that dungeon. And the dungeon I was farming was kind of annoying. Um, there was like I believe I don't remember the name of it, but there was like one of those big electric guys, like the bigger hilichurl dudes.
Was it
Those
a cube?
no, it's like the bigger hilichurl, like ogre looking creature. I think Caesar knows what I'm talking about. Um,
which one?
so it's like a
The
big like hilichurl creature has a mask and it's like electric, and you have to like break its shield before you can even do any damage to it, and it has an axe.
where is it in Inazuma?
Yeah, yeah, it's Inazuma.
I don't think I bought that one.
No, you have. They're
I
common
have.
enemies. Yeah.
Oh wait, is it like a samurai? Is it the samurai?
No, 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 no. It's a
No.
big hilichurl. Anyways, it's a really annoying enemy that you have to fight, and also one of those mage hilichurl dudes that are their little bubble. You have to fight that too. It's just really annoying overall. After just months and months of farming that, I just gave up. I said, I had enough. I can't do this anymore. I can't go on.
Yeah,
It
for
must.
me it was the Oceanid. I did not like the Oceanid.
Yeah,
The
Oceanid's annoying.
Yeah, that was
Which
annoying.
it was so hard when I was using laser when I was on laser main back in the day. But then I got catching and like I freaking wrecked the Oceanid by going like freaking ninja lightning all over the place. Catching is the best character invention, in my opinion.
Well, she's pretty good, but I don't know. She's not the best.
No, but she's her aesthetic, her
Okay.
voice acting, her design, cat girl, best design character ever.
I'm
In other words, she's your waifu
Yes,
for
yeah.
she is.
Genshin and Genshin.
Yes, yes, yes. Catching is the best. Don't at me.
Is she your favorite out of all the characters?
Yes, she is. Catching is the best.
I see. For me, it's Eula. Eula's the
Yeah,
best.
I kind of have a feeling I know why, but I won't say
No,
it.
yeah, you don't have to say it. It's okay.
Yeah. Audience at home, if you know what, audience at home, if you know why Charlie likes Eula, leave in the comments. Why does he like Eula?
Yeah, and I'll comment back telling you whether you're right or wrong.
Don't worry, we'll expose the secret either way at 500 subscribers.
Yeah, 500 subscribers, we reveal why I like Eula.
We'll reveal it.
The answer will shock you.
Yeah.
I don't think I have like a favorite character within Genshin other than I guess I
Barbara?
just like Diluc. No, not Barbara.
Well, you are a Diluc main after all.
Diluc main because I just like his fighting style pretty much and how well. Because in my team I have both not catching. What was it? Official. I have official and Diluc, and they mix so well together with like the electric and fire attacks.
Yeah.
Trisha's like an automatic freaking machine gun of lightning blasts. Just goes
Yeah, I
pew.
think she was really good, and then I think like for a lot of different teams, Raiden Shogun kind of became her replacement. It might have changed since then because I haven't looked at any of the like team comps that people have been building these days, but that's how it was back when I played more regularly.
Ren Shogun became the expensive alternative.
Yeah. A lot of the times when a 5-star comes out, it's like, okay, well, this is the replacement for this 4-star. So if you don't have this 5-star, then you're not doing the best.
Hopefully one day some of the 4 stars become 5 stars, like official, Ningguang, Beto.
Well, I guess it depends on where they take this game. Whether there's like maybe some kind of time skip and it's like, okay, look at all these characters you once knew. Now there's 5-star variants of them. That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, that would be.
Here's the thing too, because I guess the direction of this game, you know how it's unknown. We still have how many archons are there? 7 archons, and so far there's been
Let's see,
4
Venti, Raiden
territories.
Shogun, um,
Venti,
Because how
Zhongli.
many other regions
Venti,
do we have to go to as well?
and Shogun 3.
No, there's a lot of regions.
There's like
Um,
4 more regions we have to go to, or
I don't remember
something.
the number, but they released a map, or somebody released a map. I don't know if this is official of like what
A
they kind of
roadmap.
planned. It's like a big world map, and it showed the regions that we've seen so far and the regions that they plan on kind of filling in. It might have been a leak.
Because the thing, what I was saying about the whole direction of the game is we don't really know if it's just gonna stop at the regions that are rumored. Like we don't know if they're gonna add on even more regions after that, or even so, if you go and I guess watch one of their original trailers for this game when it was being first announced and when it was first released, you'll see that it says Tevet Chapter 1. So we don't know if the whole world of Tevet is like just Chapter 1. Because also the characters Lumine and Nather are essentially travelers. They've traveled to other worlds. So are they also going to release another world on top of Tevet? And that's going to be Chapter 2?
Yeah, the way I'm hoping they do it is like chapter 1 is Genshin Impact. Chapter 2, just release a whole new game and just have like Aether and Lumine. I don't remember how they say your name.
Lumine,
I just
Lumine.
Lumine,
Lumine.
Lumine. Just have them go
Lumine.
to a completely different world with maybe even different game mechanics. I think would be interesting. But you can even tie in like the story of how they're travelers.
Genshin Impact 2, and then a new world, essentially.
Yeah, it might not even be called Genshin Impact. It might even be called like something else. But
I just want
yeah,
a time skip of all the characters.
yeah, I think a time skip would be really interesting in this game.
Naruto did it. Dragon Ball did it. Bleach did it. One Piece did it. It'll be fun to see how the characters can change.
Kind of like the idea of seeing the characters grow up and then
Yeah,
seeing them develop. I like that idea more than a
I
time
want to
skip.
see.
Hmm.
I want to see Aether drink beer.
I know finally where you can go into the bar and rather than serve you up juice, they finally just serve you up a here,
Yeah,
here's a cup of beer.
it's funny
Have
because
you
like
been drinking wine the entire time though?
no, it's juice.
No, yeah, they've always like been careful to mention that you're drinking juice.
Sworn it was wine that you were drinking
Wine is
while
juice.
in game.
Wine is wine is adult
It's a
juice.
form.
Wine is adult
It's a
juice.
form of juice, yeah. You could think of
Adult
it like
juice. But yeah. Um,
okay, well,
play the video. Play the video. Play the video.
I'll play a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah, so it's interesting because this new region is going to be both forest and desert.
Yes.
So it's going to
Yeah.
be, it combines the two. So essentially, 2 regions in one. Essentially, if you want to think of it that way.
I like one of the
So
characters.
here's
She's
all
like
the
a redhead.
forest stuff.
There's like a redhead. I want to get her. Redhead character in Genshin.
A redheaded character, Diluc,
Diluc,
No. No.
Diluc.
It's a
Diluc.
female. 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 It's a
Just
girl.
just gender bend Diluc, and there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been done. I've seen many fan arts of
Yeah, there
gender
you
bent
go. So
dialect.
the redhead girl,
It
redhead
is very off.
Diluc. There you
It is
go.
very off-putting though. You'd be surprised.
Then there's also you see that pyramid thing there. That apparently it's going to be like a part of like this whole grandiose puzzle.
I see.
It's going to be like most of the puzzle. I think is going to be located in the desert region. I could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. I think part of the puzzle solves like why some of the forest has been turning into desert. Why some of the forest has been like dying off.
Because
'Cause
there's
there's
no
also
water.
well, yeah. I mean, there's that, but there's also like I don't know. There's also like these giant robots. Like the what
Did
are
you
they
say
called? The
giant
ruin
robots?
guards. Yeah,
Oh,
the ruin
Yeah.
like
guards.
oh
I'm
yeah,
talking about the ruin guards. There's like these.
Playman
There's
Gundam
like
thing.
the heads of like. two giant ruin guards. Like one is located in the desert, the other one's located in the forest,
Hmm.
and you have to figure out how like those two, I guess, are related in a way.
They're
So is this like
cousins.
lore, or is this like an actual like large scale puzzle that you have to figure out?
The large scale puzzle that you're gonna have to figure out, and it talks about the lore of the
I
region.
see.
They're Sephiroth and Sepsis.
I mean, I would definitely be down to do the puzzle and like re-download
I
the
see.
game just
This
for
is
that
this is
reason.
what
But
you're talking about.
yeah, that. But again, the one thing that kind of like just doesn't attract me to this game anymore is just the grinding. It's just the constant repetitive grinding for artifacts and all that for the characters to make them stronger.
I know, like just anything. I don't know what they have planned because I haven't been really keeping up with Genshin Impact news. But if they added like some kind of pity system, just something to guarantee, like maybe at least like the type of piece that you're trying to get would make it so much more bearable. I'm surprised they haven't added it already.
What if they add in like a system where it keeps track how much money you spent within the game,
Oh, like
and
real life dollars? I mean, I
yeah,
think
like
some
real life
games do that.
dollars, and
I
like
feel like all games should, though, to be honest.
the pity system is based off of how much money you've put into the game. So like if you put thousands of dollars into Genshin, then the pity is not going to be well. The chance of you getting a good artifact isn't too high. Whereas somebody who is like a free to play player, their chance of getting an artifact is higher. Does
Hmm.
that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I guess from a free to play perspective, that would be like an interesting system. But I know from a game development perspective that they would never implement that because customers like you don't they want to hide how much you're actually spending because a lot of people, if they saw how much they were spending on these games, they'd probably like think twice before spending even more. Especially if the game's like, by the way, you spent $5,000 so far. Would you like to
Pretty
spend
sure
more?
they already unconsciously or subconsciously they already know how much money they put into the game.
Yeah, but it kind of forces you to think about it. Like when you're thinking about how much you've already spent and maybe you think twice about like, okay, maybe I have a problem. But then again, I don't know. I'm not a whale myself. Maybe that's not how they think, but I could see that.
It's a dolphin.
Yeah, I'm just a dolphin
I'm also a dolphin.
or a fish. I don't spend that much money. I used to buy like the monthly $5 passes and maybe I think I bought like a battle pass for like the weapon
And
when I was desperate for weapons. But yeah.
Playing the game, I just did everything, the free to play route, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks.
Yeah, I imagine, and that's probably why you stopped playing the game a
Yeah,
lot sooner
I
than both
did.
me and Caesar. Like, I think spending money made the game just a little bit more bearable.
Not exactly very liquid right now at the moment, so and
Yeah,
plus I'm
no.
not very keen on like spending money on other games.
Honestly, it's a good like habit. I don't know what the word is for, but it's good not to waste money on virtual things excessively, I should
that,
say.
oh, you almost got me there, man.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
It's fine to like if it's like a hobby or whatever. You can spend your money on whatever you want, but I do think there's a point where it's like, okay, this is kind of excessive spending. And sometimes with some developers, it even goes into borderline like exploitation. And it's, I don't know.
Like what was happening in when Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was a thing with the whole called the chests, the supply chests or whatever that you
Or
had to
like the,
buy, and it rolls to get you certain weapons.
I actually don't remember. When did they add this?
They added it when Advanced Warfare was a thing. Actually,
Oh,
Black Ops 3 supply market, the one where you buy the chests to roll either to get cosmetics or to get
yeah.
like a weapon. It was more balanced than Advanced Warfare's. Advanced Warfare's was actually more of a gamble. It was more of a pay to win system. Cuz like I remember there was like a certain variant of a gun called the bow, which you could only get if you spend money on getting it through the supply chests and whatnot.
Hmm.
And but the gun was overpowered, and it was unfair to those who we're not buying the those chests.
It's kind of like what they're doing now in Warzone, or at least they were doing in the past, where like they, whenever they, I guess to push the sale of their new game, they would kind of balance their newer weapons just to be slightly stronger than all the rest of them. They kind of like get you to purchase their new game so that you can actually um, more easily, I guess, level them up, and also to purchase like they had like a blueprint system, I think, where you could
Blue,
like,
the blueprints.
yeah, where you could purchase the gun and use like a very, like you couldn't really customize it, but you could still use the weapon like it's a very strong weapon you could still use. But even that, it's kind of, it just doesn't feel right. Like make all the guns balanced.
And it's a better system than what it used to be with the whole supply chests and well the gotcha system, like opening up a chest, buying one, opening it up, and you know crossing your fingers that you get the weapon. Whereas now you're actually guaranteed the weapon if you buy it.
Yeah.
I like the cosmetics for like in Warzone, like you can just get like a cosmetic that's like anime inspired. And if you look at, I can get like a freaking banner of a waifu. That's kind of cool.
Oh, how they have like anime related themed like items for you to buy in the store.
Yeah, I
I thought it
like
was
that.
interesting, but they obviously know who their target audience is. They were targeting,
Me,
I don't know.
me,
Yeah, you.
Here's the
me.
thing too, like I feel sorry for the people who spent money in the past what 3 years on the on Call of Duty because the cosmetics you bought for Warzone purposes or the game, it's not going to be transferable. It's not going to transfer over to the new Warzone.
Yeah,
This
and
one is a
honestly, that
fresh slate.
also, yeah. I mean, as much as I'm really excited for the next Warzone, it kind of sucks that I'm not. I did buy like a skin or two here and there. It sucks that they won't carry over.
Yeah,
It's because I guess it more so goes to like the games themselves. Because Black Ops, Cold War, and Vanguard sucked. They weren't that good.
Hmm.
And
I like
look
Cold
now
War.
at the if you look now at the main menu for like the games, um, Vanguard, Black Ops Cold War, Warzone, and Modern Warfare 2019 were all listed on it. But Vanguard and Black Ops Cold War were taken off, and now what took their place is Modern Warfare 2 2022 on there. So in a way, they're
Yeah,
kind of erasing the Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard.
which is weird because aren't they still using the map that they made, like the jungle one?
Currently, yeah, in the current Warzone, yeah, but when Warzone 2 comes out, then it's going to be a fresh start, essentially.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for the next Call of Duty, and I can't wait to have a lot of late night sessions with you guys on that. We're gonna get a lot of
Same,
dubs. But it
same.
is reaching the end of this podcast and the time for our little outro segment.
So,
Hey,
Joey, you also wanted to advertise the Discord as well, didn't you?
Yes, we
yes.
have the Discord. It's now full. It's complete. It has lots of games and things to do. There's lots of emotes. I strongly encourage you to join it. And to help you or to encourage you to join it, um, I for the first 10 people to join, I'm going to give you guys kind of like a special role, like a maybe like a early supporter type role, and maybe in the future it'll come with other benefits, but right now that is what you will get. And obviously, of course, we have our socials on the left. Go ahead and follow us on our Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. There we will post a lot of updates and when we post our video onto YouTube, as well as some like funny highlight clips.
Check out
But
Twitter as well. There's a lot of anime related hot takes and anime opinions in general.
and
Yeah,
yeah.
TikTok sucks. I'm in charge of the TikTok page, and it's terrible. It's horrible. I
I
hate
know
it.
every time I click on the TikTok homepage, it like blasts the first TikTok, and I'm just like, okay, mute, hurry up, mute, mute, mute.
Like we're still gonna post on it.
Of
I'm
course.
still gonna post on it because I'm in charge of the TikTok
Then how
page.
many how
But
many how many recommended e thoughts or e girls have appeared on your on the TikTok?
you might need to count.
What? Really?
Too many, yeah, too many to count. Honestly, it's all just apparently it's just all e thoughts
It's like how many? How many were not?
or stupid or stupid trends as well.
Yeah, it's just constantly like blaring music and just like little dances. But hey, listen, we're gonna be posting our little highlight clips there. That's what we'll be doing. And yeah, that is what we have, and we will see you in the next podcast. And bye,
Bye.
guys.
See y'all later.